thoughts on Bitcoin and answer any quick questions you guys might have. Today's live stream. For starters, let's talk about Bitcoin. So daily chart, daily is still very compressed. Whenever this breaks out, and it will eventually, we will see sustainable trend in either the upward or downward direction. Yes. So if you are a breakout trader, whichever way this goes, it's going to run for a very long time. Essentially, that's the gist of it. So now we're going to define that by the 14 period wave PM crossing up above the 0.7 value. Down here on the 4-hour chart, oh, definitely did not set up a playlist. You guys are going to get Phantasmos. Beautiful. So, 4-hour chart. Let's get a cat's not going to show us anything because there's no compressionary periods and there's no longest overexpanded period. Let's try the 1-hour chart. See if there's any stream questions today. OMG. Sure. Okay, so 15-minute tells us nothing as well. We might get a compressionary. Yeah, we could actually see a breakout here, depending on if this rolls down. We're not generating a CLCP though, so it's not as clean as it could be. Oh well. That's it, unfortunately. Let's check out OMG. A lot of good trends in the market lately. Oh goodness. Okay. Well, this is just a very simple LOX definition. And the question is, are we defining it? Yeah, okay. Nice, that's actually not timing out. So this is going to accurately define a mean reversion pivot for us. Yeah, it's an active mean reversion. Your swing high is 1853. If we tag that, or excuse me, 1825. If we tag that, you should short with very high probability. This is a classic compressionary condition. You've entered the mean reversion condition here, and you've defined your CLCP, which is the green band. So we are looking for the swing high of a downward trending position. Okay. What is worth noting is that it's going to time out in like 3 days. So make sure that if it does go sideways for an extended period of time, that means trend resumption is viable. So if this doesn't spike up here, then we might be out of luck. Okay. Any questions? No questions. Let's check the YouTube comments. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. How has everybody's weeks been going? Been very, very busy. 5 people are watching on the YouTube channel. Okay, well, I guess nobody watches on TradingView anymore because the platform, 2 people, because the platform is very poor for live streams. But the YouTube restream seems to be working really well. XRP, it would be my pleasure, my dude. I love your beard. It's looking great. 140. Awesome. You have an upward trend with a defined pivot. Set up a 140 period Bollinger Band on your chart on the 1.25 standard deviation. As long as we are above that, trend is up. So if we bounce on it, beautiful. Take that long. If we cross below that pivot, then you want to sell the swing high. Okay? Which can be defined by a 14 period CCI roll down. ERD. I don't know what ERD is, but we're going to look at it. Is it a crypto? It is. It's not on my Binance watch list, because I haven't updated my Binance watch list in quite some time. Holy moly, you are way above that 3.2 standard deviation. This is parabolic, but a classical short signal. This would be a good place to take profit if you're currently long on it. 3.2 the locks is really consistent with defining that. However, we can go on the 1 hour and redefine trend down here, so we can, you know, if you want to trade along this, we can. I'll take care of you. I'll put it like that. What you doing? Calculation took too long to execute. We are looking at the 240. Okay. Well, I just deleted all my indicators, so we're going to refresh the page. Let's go. 1 hour chart, 240 period. 240. All right, your pivot for trend is 110 Satoshis. Okay, for above that, trend is up. Beautiful. That's it. That's all I needed to say. As long as you're above this, you can continue to long, I guess. Just note that you are in outer standard deviations of an already expanded distribution. So that means it's not a good idea. Take profit if that pivot breaks, but do not enter, I don't think. Okay. Is there anything else? Awesome, thanks. We'll hold it until it breaks. Sure, man. Totally. Just be aware that the 1 hour pivot here is dynamic. So this value is going to raise from 110 to say like 116 over the next who knows how many hours. You can set up the band yourself. I already told you the numbers. So that's your trend pivot. It's held pretty well so far. So sounds good. And it doesn't look like we're going to see any more expansion, so that is a constant value for you. Thanks, mate. Top advice. I got you, man. Any final questions? Hey, badly actually answering your question about how the week is going on. How's it going? New to the trading and this platform. Well, I'm sorry. Welcome to the club. All right. I took lots of courses. They are useless. Sure. Well, I'll give you a PDF. I'm feeling nice. Okay, here's 300 pages for you to work through. Go, have fun. Go for it. Yeah, it's a good book. Oh, it just downloads. That's funny. GJ for the next week. Yeah, I can set that up. I want to listen to something else. Hold on. This is nice and all, but yeah, Dockstar. This is my vibe. Thanks for the information you gave about Bollinger Bands. Oh yeah, Gomari, I know you. I already dropped you all my knowledge in that document. I guess I'll drop it again. Copy link address. These are my trading resources. I recommend working with them. By the time it takes you to get to 3 content, you should have spent like 40 hours through everything that was free. So go forth. Yeah, the stuff about Bollinger Bands is really good. Pretty much the most consistent thing in the market ever in existence is the 3.2 standard deviation of the longest overexpanded period. And I'm going to keep ranting about this because it is unprecedented. Alright, let's check out JG. Lunds and Jensen Holdings, is that correct? Yeah, you have to tell me if that's correct. FanBet and Len have been posting some nice profits too. Hey now, you don't care about the ones posting profits. You care about the ones that are doing nothing and have seen a small amount of upside. Those are the ones that actually matter. Well, GBP Japanese yen. Yeah, that makes more sense. That's why I waited. Alright, top down. No trend. It's fine. Compressionary. Good. How's the 4 hour look, eh? Complete compression. Alright, if this breaks out, it should trend. If we see another break of support, this will see downward trend, okay? 1 hour chart. And I'm defining that just based on the fact that this is defining complete compression, and if you have a break of any significant value during a period of complete compression, then it ends in trend. Because you have potential energy and you have implied direction, and when you combine those two things, well then the market does its thing, and it takes the implied direction and applies the potential energy, right? It might be rocket science. I've explained it too many times. Okay. 15 minutes though. Shit, this might be breaking down. Is this a short op? Might be a short op. No, because you have this bullish mean inversion here. I want to see the 3-weight channel. I've done that. It's great and logical. What have you done? It supports at 134, but not very well defined. Yeah, no. It's gonna be a short up. Is this running right now? Oh boy. Yeah, that's trend. Shit. Could probably retest support. That'd be interesting. I'd like to see that. Of course, I could be completely wrong, and if this breaks up above this support, then, well, trend resumption will continue. Of course, we can't define swing low for longs, and shorting is going to be risky, so not optimal. Okay, what's next? Link. I'm not going to tell you about Link, dude. I've already told you about Link a dozen times. In fact, we have to do a little ceremony here. Live stream questions. Yeah, he keeps on asking about Link. Is this you, dude? Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I told him, or he said, if Link makes an all-time high, he will change his icon, and he did. So now I get to change his nickname. I changed my icon, and I have a huge appetite for knowledge. I don't know. Nice. Ah! That'll do. Dad Shark! Hi, Sheplik. Hey man, how you doing? Welcome to the party. Yeah, Link's gonna keep going up. It broke all-time high. It's trend. It's slightly parabolic. Oh shit. Oh, that's bad. Hold on. Okay, we need a longer history on Link here. What's the longest Link chart? Is it Poloniex? Poloniex? It's not. I'm surprised. Link. C. Gemini? No? I don't know. I'm gonna keep trying. Bittrex probably. Nope, it's not. Is it, Hit's new, OK is new. I don't know about BitBay. Yeah, okay. Nope, that's a waste of time. Binance is the longest one? Wow. That's bizarre. Okay. The lock's definition is a bit fuzzy. So let's try 12 hour? Let's do it. Cool. We have lock's definition. It's 84. Oh no, we're still maxing out from back here, right? How old is this? No, because that's tapered off, so we're going to have to manually define these values, and I'm fine with doing that. Okay, we need a 90 period. What indicator are you using at the bottom of the chart? This is the 3D wave PM. It works like this. Everything on this chart is simply a derivative of a Bollinger Band. So CCI is mean absolute deviation representation of a Bollinger Band on the 1.25 standard deviation. Okay, that's a bit much. Yeah. So if we're above 100, that's above the 1.25 standard deviation. This value is defined because it's the empirical constant for the expansion and compression of a distribution, or a bell curve, the bell curve surrounding price. So the entire Bollinger Band, all Bollinger Bands, will expand for that relative period if it is outside the 1.25 standard deviation. With that in mind, we have set up wave PM, which tracks relative distributional width, which tracks expansion and compression. If it's low, that means high potential energy. If it's high, that means there's low potential energy. Now, what we do is we define this as a heat map with 3D wave PM. And by looking at the most overexpanded values, or the periods in the highest state of exhaustion, and then define those outer standard deviations, we can define hard brick walls for price, which is fascinating. And we're in that process of trying to automate it because it's kind of broken. All right, 90 period. Did I set that? I had it. All right. Set it to 90. Okay, that's what we care about. All right, well, we're trending on it. And since this is a new active expansion, it's only going to matter after we dip down and retest it. So trend definition, though, we can do. And ACAT's not going to load it. So 90 period, I said. The 1.25 standard deviation is the pip for trend. Let's do it. Heat map is cool. You're cool. Actually, the heat map is hot. It's defining trend around 57,822. That's that. So Link's going up as long as it's above this pivot here, which is rapidly increasing to follow price. Looks good. Alright, what's next? I'm not on Discord, just YouTube. Hey, will you give me a copy of the book, please? Hey, Zexam, it's been a long time, dude. Heat map is Bay. No, you're Bay. It's Good Morning Sunshine popping in to the live stream. Oh, we're doing pretty good today. Wow. We've got, wow, almost 20 viewers total on both platforms. Yeah, if you can hunt down, if you join the Discord channel and click on the Training View link, my dump of resources are everywhere. Yeah, Saturday stream is great. Yeah, is the market still open? Probably not. Let's close it down. I'd do some live trading on futures if it wasn't right now on this day. Is this going to be at least 30 minutes? I'm going to hop in the bath and I don't want to have to change it. I want to watch in the tub. Well, if you load it up on YouTube, there is playback instead of just it being live constantly. So that's nice. All right, band. It's actually not. I donated 200 coins? What? That's first. Thanks, Kamari. Well, you suddenly get preference on what chart I look at, so fire away. Hey, Trading View. It is a pleasure to see you popping into my live stream. Happy Saturday, everyone. Hey, thanks, man. It's a beautiful day for trading. I have my air conditioning fixed, so I'm willing to do this as long as possible. And by fixed, I mean it's outputting something lower than 80. So I'll take it as a win. I'll take it as a win. All right, let's check out Ben. Oh, trading. While you're here, there is one important question. So this is indicator ACAT maxes out the 200 or 20,000 millisecond limit. It used to be like 30,000, and its functionality has been severely reduced. So if you could bump that up a little bit, it would be great. Anyway, band. Wow, that is quite the trend, isn't it? All right, well, this is actually a pretty easy chart to do. Because this is just such a clear generation of trend on the 110 period. Well, ask the team and pass that on. Write us in the beta channel as well. Thanks. My developer is going to be very happy to hear that. Because we've been dumping the code onto multi-charts out of mild apprehension, just in case it brick-walled us. But I'm very happy to hear that. Thanks, man. Let's check out... what period did I say? 110? Yeah, let's do it. Oh my god. Sorry. Well, let me just... there. All right. Trend is the 110 period. I will now define that for us. 110. 110. Okay. Yeah, you should take short-term profits and attempt to re-enter around, well, this pivot. So that looks pretty nice. So this is a hard brick wall, I'd say. We are going to see short-term reversal here. So short-term taking profit, it might just go sideways. That's how the 3.2 standard deviation works sometimes. Sometimes you hit it and then just, oop, never mind, and then you'll see trend resumption. But it better safe than sorry, right? This is an excellent time to maximize profits. Well, I guess maximizing profits would be staying in and crossing your fingers, but we play a little smarter than that. All right, let's check out bet, eh? Let's get ACAT going. What ACAT does is it takes this heat map and it checks it on every period in intervals of 5. And, well, a little bit more juice. Holy moly. So this is new on the 180. Wow. Yeah, okay, so this is good. So when you're in the initial expansion and tagging along outside the 3.2 standard deviation, right, that is true net expansion. In other words, sustainable defined trend. And want to know how we know this? Because if we look at wave PM, every value is below the 0.7 value, which means there's extremely high potential energy, and that if there is a breakout, it will be sustainable trend. So, because we have sustainable trend and it tags outside the 3.2 standard deviation, when it returns inside, and we see the initial compressionary period, then we can define this upward value as a hard brick wall, and this as our trend defining pivot. So, as long as we are above this line here, which is currently defined as around 166, we'll keep going up. If we happen to tag 238, you should sell short term, and then attempt to gain re-entry on, you guessed it, the swing low of the trend. So what's really nice about this is you can define trend pivots before you have any price action to back it up, right? Because you're using statistical pivots. It's fantastic. Okay. I am drinking saffron chai that I custom ordered from India, and I am very pleased with myself. Any DeFi coins you like? I think Kat had a few things to say about DeFi. So from a cat with charts, I don't know how to do this. Show me what has DeFi in it. Here. All right, what do they have to say? DeFi bubble is a fundamental catalyst to crash Ethereum at some point. All right. Oh boy. It sets up a situation where if it starts dropping, and then it can cause a cascade liquidations in glorious decentralized fashion. That's fascinating. Yeah, I'm sure it's a bubble. Just posted the cap to show people how good the strat worked in this instance. Oh yeah. What is this? Oh god. I don't know if there's any. Let's check out comp, I guess. How are we defining wild, my dude? Okay, well, this is new. I don't know anything about this. Wow. Yeah, this is completely new. All right, so anything we do here is going to have to be on lower time frames, which is... Am I allowed to curse? I'm going to ask you guys. It's not like I'm getting demonetized. Yes, LOL. A shit show. All right, so... Ooh, is this upward trend? This might be upward trend. Hold on. Can we define this? I'm just gonna reset my indicators real quick. So So this is super heavy compression. And we do have an implied upward tick. It is positively weighted. I'm not convinced it's catching on. So we can actually define our CLCP on hopefully the 1 hour. We can. All right. So we have some helpful green bands, which is defined off of this blue here. Yeah. Yep. I'm hesitant until this breaks out. I mean, you're not gonna miss much, right? If you want to wait 8%, any value above that should trend pretty hard. But I'm not convinced yet. The potential energy is there, but we don't have implied direction, and without implied direction, I don't want to play. All right, what's next? Check out Doge. I mean, it's your pump and dump meme coin, okay? Let me explain this black and white for you. You draw a line here, turn off these indicators, goddamn. We don't need these here. We're in meme territory. Okay. So you buy it when it's on this line, and you sell it. I can hit Alt H. Ready for this? On that line. That's it. All right, that's all you want to do. When it goes low, buy it. When it goes high, sell it. This is the ultimate ranging coin. Sit back, enjoy yourself. That's it. Although, I'm kind of annoyed. Holy moly. Because earlier this week, like 24 hours before it had its moonshot, my sister's fiance texted me, like, hey, is Doge a good buy right now? I saw Doge on TikTok. Like, there's all these TikTok memes about Doge. And I'm like, holy moly. If Doge is getting shilled on a meme site, I think it's time. And if it's someone as basic as my sister's fiance, he's kind of a redneck, knows that Doge is a good buy, it's probably a good buy. And goddamn, he was right. So he ended up buying like $50. Spent way too much time thinking about it. And yeah. Okay. So the problem with this kind of chart that's truly parabolic is your period look back is now defining volatility as the constant. So when you go from compression to volatility, you have this nice period where you can easily define ranges. But after you have excessive volatility for extended periods of time in the form of parabolic trend, things get fishy. I'll put it like that. Well, let's see what ACAT can do with it. I'm kind of curious. Might as well. Shit. That's your brick wall, my friend. Sell. Take profit. That's golden. Oh, I have my microphone backwards. You should be able to hear me better now. It's a cardioid condenser mic, so whichever way it's facing picks it up strongest. Yeah, real clever. So, I'll say it again. If you have developed trend, 3.2 of your longest overexpanded period is going to be a brick wall. So, take profit. It'll probably compress. If we end up hitting 1,648, which I doubt it will, you can buy, but we are definitively in the swing high of the trend. Okay? Can you short lend? I don't know. I don't go on Binance that often these days. Mostly on those shady exchanges. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right. Oh yeah, is there anything left? Kind of dozed off there. Nope, viewership's down, we're done. It's been really fun, everybody. I'll talk to you all, not tomorrow, tomorrow's Sunday. Monday, 2:30 p.m. MST, all right? It's been a pleasure. I'll probably do Saturday streams a little bit earlier because honestly, I just enjoy it. Ciao. Later, everybody.